This coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, good move. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Right.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
3-19. Go.
Back to throw. Fields. Got it complete to Crabtree. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner.
Here we go.
By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. T. Higgins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they want.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so it's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Around 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
34-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Elway now off of play action. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. 3rd and 19. Now Elway to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Dolphins, nothing. Chris Boswell will be kicked off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A little joke. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Elway. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Elway. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Elway. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First man through, it's the fullback, Juszczyk. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25.
Out of the gun, Elway. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grouping.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. Right back to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Brown taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Score, Steelers 14, Dolphins 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. From the gun, here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Donald Parham, 73 yards. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Dolphins 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Elway to throw. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in his first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. We'll get this up to about the 44. Here's a 2nd and 8.
44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They fake the give. Now Elway. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Elway will throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This will be caught by Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 32-yard.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Elway. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They're going on 4th. It's Elway. Over the middle, complete to Judy. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Elway. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Elway looking to audible.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
Here's a give to Brown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Steelers 21. Dolphins.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Down to the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. One play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he will have the Steelers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. He's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 15 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Opens at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, it was him as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the out.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Steelers 35, Dolphins 12.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes a reverse. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll let it go deep for Cruz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked up by Joey Porter Jr. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
331.
Now it's Fields. He's got him in, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Dolphins 12.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Now they'll try to run a reverse here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Elway. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Elway here going to move his guys around.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Handing it off to Brown. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
For a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And on the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chase Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 55 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Dolphins 20. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Elway. It's complete to Cruz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23.
That's good for a Dolphins.
Now Elway to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Steeler legend Trent Pilemup with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll get to Barkley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop them short of the first down right near the 24.
It's 4th down.
Being chased out left.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields.
And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Dolphins 20. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, Elway. And now here's another interception. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. As the Dolphins 13-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Able to power through. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Tackle made.
That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
3rd and 3.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A handoff to Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for 2 here.
The Dolphins are lining up.
After the interception, here's Elway. It's caught at the 1. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
19 wins, 19 wins. Here we go. Stay high.
Now Fields.
It's caught by Crabtree. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And the Steelers first down.
Here we go. We good.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stay high.
Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here we go. All right. All right.
Fields now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
59 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19. Get right. All right.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Marshawn Lattimore finding his way behind the line and to the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Don't jump. Ready? Green knight. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get with under a minute to go now in the football game. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been
And my goodness, another interception.
picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Dances by him. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A handoff, Barkley running left.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And the Steelers first down.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.